relatively easy to criticize MBA spreadsheet jockeys, thinking that they can run big, complex companies that make high-tech products. It's easy to come to the conclusion that they should fire these stuffed shirts and hire people who have deep knowledge of the product and a passion for the business of making those products. But it's time to acknowledge that outcomes are just not that neat. Intel is having a chip reliability crisis on top of all its other crises that it is trying to recover from. And Intel is led by Pat Gelsinger. Pat Gelsinger is exactly that passionate, deeply knowledgeable person who, in addition to having those tangible qualities, was also a much admired leader at VMware, a company that doesn't design or make any chips. The problem is that Intel's top-of-the-line CPU chips, are failing in the field. Not just a few of them, not just an unacceptable percentage of them, but in many cases nearly 100% failure rate. That's bad, that's terrible, but it gets worse. So far, the problem hasn't been diagnosed. Is it some kind of chip design failure? Chips of this nature include design features that push the boundaries of semiconductor physics and manufacturability. Is it a microcode problem? Or is it a production problem? As of when I'm writing this, nobody seems to know. And the viability of a business the size of Intel hangs in the balance as we wait for answers. I've had the pleasure of meeting Pat Gelsinger, and he's one of those people who immediately strikes you as highly intense and an insanely hard worker. The kind of person you'd be exhausted shadowing him on one of his normal work days. It's hard to fault his knowledge, his work ethic, and his dedication to his job. It will be interesting to see how he handles an incredibly complex problem that threatens the existence of the company that he came to save.